So you've got your eye on a girl, and you want to make sure she likes you back. While there's no surefire way to guarantee her affection, there are certain things you can do to significantly increase your chances. In this video, we'll go over some tips on how to make a girl like you. Before watching this video, be sure to give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and click the bell icon to ensure that you don't miss any future videos we release. Also, check out the link given in the description to build a strong relationship with your loved one. Here are the 7 tips on how to make a girl like you. Number 1. Make eye contact and smile. One of the best ways to show a girl that you're interested in her is by making eye contact and smiling. When you lock eyes with her, hold her gaze for a few seconds before breaking away. If she smiles back, take it as a good sign that she's interested in getting to know you better. Number 2. Start a conversation. Once you've made eye contact and exchanged smiles, it's time to approach her and start a conversation. Try to think of something interesting or funny to say that will capture her attention. Avoid asking questions that can be answered with a simple yes or no. Instead, opt for open-ended questions that will keep the conversation going. Also, avoid topics that are too personal or controversial. Save those sorts of discussions for later down the road. Number 3. Be confident. Confidence is key when it comes to getting a girl to like you. Women are attracted to men who seem comfortable in their own skin and who exude an air of self-assurance. So don't be afraid to show off your sense of humor or share your interests with her. The more genuine and authentic you are, the more likely she is to be attracted to you. Just remember not to come across as cocky or arrogant. There's a fine line between confidence and arrogance, and you don't want to cross it. Adopt an attitude of positive self-talk. Tell yourself that you're worthy of her time and attention, and eventually, she'll start to believe it too. And finally, body language is essential. Make sure you're standing up straight with your shoulders back and avoiding any nervous tics like fidgeting or playing with your hair. Number 4. Be yourself. The most important thing to remember when trying to make a girl like you is to be yourself. Don't try to be someone you're not or put on an act in an attempt to impress her. Women can see through that sort of thing, and it'll only make them lose interest. Just be the best version of yourself and let your natural charisma and charm take over. If you're not sure how to do that, spend some time getting to know yourself better. What are your interests and hobbies? What makes you tick? Once you have a better understanding of who you are as a person, it'll be much easier to be genuine and authentic around others. And speaking of authenticity, one more thing to keep in mind is that women value honesty above all else. So if you're not being honest with her about your feelings, she's likely to figure it out eventually, and when she does, she'll lose respect for you. So if you like her, let her know. Don't try to play it cool or hide your feelings in an attempt to seem more aloof. Just be honest with her from the start, and you'll save yourself a lot of trouble down the road. Number 5. Be a good listener. In addition to being honest, another important quality to have if you want to make a girl like you is being a good listener. When she's talking to you, give her your full attention and really listen to what she has to say. Ask follow-up questions to show that you're interested in hearing more, and make sure to remember the details she shares with you. It'll come in handy later on. Listening is an important skill in any relationship, but it's especially important when you're first getting to know someone. Women appreciate men who are good listeners and who make an effort to understand them. So if you want to make a girl like you, make sure you're not only saying the right things but also listening to her intently when she's talking. Number 6. Be protective of her. One quality that women find irresistible in men is the ability to be protective of them. Women want to feel safe and secure when they're with you, and one way to show that you can provide that for her is by being protective of her. This doesn't mean that you have to turn into a caveman and start beating your chest every time another guy looks at her. Just be sure to let him know that she's with you and that you're not going to tolerate anyone disrespecting her. This will go a long way in showing her that you're a man who can be trusted and that you have her best interests at heart. Number 7. Be playful. Another quality that women find irresistible in men is playfulness. Being able to joke around and have a good time is an important part of any relationship, and it's especially important when you're first getting to know someone. Don't be afraid to be a little silly or goofy around her. Let your sense of humor shine through. This will help her relax and feel more comfortable around you, which is essential if you want to make a girl like you. And speaking of making her feel comfortable, it's also important to be aware of your body language and the way you're coming across to her. If you're crossing your arms or slouching, she's going to get the wrong idea. Instead, try to keep an open body position with your arms at your sides And make sure you're making eye contact so she knows you're interested in what she has to say. Follow these tips and you're well on your way to winning over that special someone. Just remember that every girl is different, so what works for one might not work for another. The best thing you can do is just stay true to yourself. If she doesn't like the real you, then it's not meant to be. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please share it with your friends and family. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.